for me, as as a woman, I I want to submit because if a man is really a provider for me and also for me, not for me, but for his, I can say for himself or for his family, um, I can easily submit and I can easily love and care and fully be loyal and faithful to him.
If it's okay, if I may ask, what's that trauma with your previous relationship? What
Like
happened there?
it's hard for me to trust someone because I give my fully trust to them, but they always cheat me, and it's hard. It's very hard because when I'm into a relationship, I really give my best to love that man.
Do you prefer a relationship with a foreign man or a Filipino?
Foreign man, anywhere. My name is Jera, and you can call me J for short. And I'm turning third. I mean, I turned 30 on June 30. I mean June 23, and I am currently residing in Cebu, Philippines. But I think I have the plan to go back to my province, which is Merida Leyte soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Now tell me, Jen, what do you do for work?
For now, I just do live stream, and also I do have side hustle like posting cars online just in case someone we're gonna inquire something like that. And also I am currently looking for a job online as virtual assistant and hoping to get hired soon because I really need a job.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Now,
Yeah.
describe a typical day in your life.
Most of the day it's just like I'm being alone, and it's hard to live a life where I am struggling like financially. So that's why I'm dreaming this kind of job like a virtual assistant because it's a kind of job that will help me financially, especially I can work anywhere, and also
Mm,
it's a dollar paying. So I think I can manage my life, and uh, you know, um, to avoid also being in crisis always.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your love life. Do you or how has your dating life or your relationships been in the past?
To be honest, it's very complicated and it's hard to trust someone, especially Filipino guys, and also yeah, it's more on like it's a complicated relationship because most of the guys are cheaters. So
Mm,
I cannot find a good one, and nowadays I am hoping like, and I'm searching for foreigners like online, and also in TikTok I have a lot of gifters or supports which is foreigner, but most of them are in a relationship. So I'm just happy that I get the chance to have a support from them even if they have relationship outside.
mm,
And I didn't get the chance to have a boyfriend out there because for me, I have to maintain my good parents, especially it's a social media. It's a social media platform, so I avoid that kind of conflict. But
mhm,
outside that, I really research an app that I could find, like especially a Christian foreigner, because most of them are respectful, and I love to be with a man that is like have fair with God because it's a
mhm,
very important in a relationship for me.
mhm.
So yeah,
Exactly. Yes. So, tell me, do you prefer a relationship with a foreign man or a Filipino?
foreign man anywhere.
Why? Why is that?
Because for me, they're very responsible, especially in a relationship, and most importantly, they know how. Even though they're not, um, since that's I have a past with a foreign man, but it doesn't work well. But for me, I really appreciate them because they're a good provider, and they're very true to their feelings, even if they want some friends or like a short term, and I like
Mhm.
that kind of honesty from them.
Okay, gotcha. So, what's the maximum and minimum age that you're willing to date?
At least I think 40, 30 to 40.
30 to 40 years old.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now, tell me, what makes you unique? Why should a
um
foreigner date you instead of other Filipinas?
Because I can, I can. For me, I am really dedicated with everything I do, and I am very loving and caring, and also loyal and faithful as long as he do the same for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes me unique in every Filipina, and I also work hard for my own, or especially if I have a family one day, because for me, I don't have, I mean, I love that a man would support me, but I love to work it for my own because I love to explore, and I love to gain more knowledge with by myself because
Mm-hmm.
you know we don't know we don't know what happened in the coming future. It's important to have my own future no
Okay.
matter what happens.
Yeah. Gotcha. Now,
Mm.
is there a race that you prefer dating, like black man, white man, or Asian man?
Yeah, I prefer, I think from like Brazil or Spain, something like that, because I can because based on my research, I really love their attitude or or how they treat with a woman, especially from Brazil or Europe countries, something
European
like that.
countries. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it. Now tell me, Jet, what's the biggest challenge that you've had to face in your life?
my biggest challenge is to heal this kind of trauma, especially in my childhood trauma, and also with my past, I mean my trauma with my past relationship because it's really hard, and I also want to be financially stable one day because it's
Mm-hmm.
very important for me.
Mm-hmm. If
Yeah,
it's okay, if I may ask, what's that trauma with your previous relationship? What
like
happened there?
yeah, it's hard for me to trust someone because I give my fully trust to them, but they always cheat me, and it's
Mm-hmm.
hard. It's very hard because when I'm into a relationship, I really give my best to love that man, but at the end of the day, maybe because I have bad attitude and we all have, right? But I don't, for me, I don't deserve to be cheated on because I just give my loyalty and faithfulness, and it's hard to find for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha. How about your biggest accomplishment? Something that you've done in the past that you're most proud of?
My biggest achievement was when I was a working student back in high school for 4 years. That was the biggest achievement also because I managed to be an honor student even if I am a working student, and to the point that my body was going to shut down when I was graduated. So I'm grateful for that, and also for now my greatest achievement also is to have this dream laptop because I dream to be a virtual assistant one day, and it's hard for me before, and this year I really achieved that even though I went through a lot. So this is my dream, so I have to go through, even though I failed for 2 months applying as a virtual assistant, but I will keep on trying.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck. Good luck. Now, what's one piece of advice a foreigner should know before dating a Filipina?
Yeah, for me, since a lot of Filipino known as a gold digger, for me, a foreigner should not think about that because, as far as they know, Filipina or Filipino are, mostly in poverty, and their money in the Philippines for in the if, and the value of their money when it comes to the Philippines, it's very like it's a big help for us. So they shouldn't judge as a gold digger because they already know our situation that we are in. I mean, their money is big when they convert to peso, so they shouldn't think about that because not all Filipina are like that.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Now, do you think the man should lead the relationship and be in charge of the relationship, or do you believe in 50-50?
I agree that the man would lead in a relationship, but and on the other side, I believe also that a girl should share whatever she can, because for me, I really want to work hard and I want to earn for myself, or
Mhm.
for me to help with my my partner or with my future husband, or especially if we have kids one day. So that's why I want to have a stable job for lifetime.
Okay.
So
Now, do you believe in gender roles?
yeah, I do.
Okay, so what do you think are the man's responsibilities and the women's responsibilities?
Yeah, for me, a man's responsibility is to provide, to lead into our relationship, and he should be faithful and loyal, and he should be God centered. Because if he doesn't have this kind of uh, character or attitude, he cannot be a good man or a good leader for a relationship. And
Okay.
for me, as a woman, I I want to submit, because if a man is really a provider for me, and also for me, not for me but I can see it for himself or for his family, I can easily submit, and I can easily love and care and fully be loyal and faithful to him. So
Okay.
it should be both working
Okay.
for it to work out in a relationship.
All right. Good. Now, okay, so you've mentioned that a man needs to provide. For your ideal man, is there a certain monthly income that he should have for you to date him?
mm, for me, I think he should, for me, especially in the other country, so it's important that he should have a higher income for me, because he should bring me there. So whatever happen, he can afford
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to to give my safety.
Gotcha. So, what is a reasonable salary that you would want your partner to make? Let's say in pesos per month. What's a reasonable salary that you would want him to make?
I think it's okay if 50,000 or up,
50,000
something like that.
pesos or and above. Okay, gotcha. Why do you
Mhm.
think a lot of Western men are interested in dating Filipinas instead of Western women?
Based on my research, um, they find interesting in Filipina because they are caring and loving, especially when they work hard. And also, I also researched that some men also search for a Filipina that also learn to work. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm searching for, because I really search about Western men, and based on my research, they love to have a Filipina that that learns how to work also, not just depending on them.
Okay. But
Yeah.
what do you think are Western women doing wrong, in your opinion?
I think I haven't searched by that, but I think they're just depending with their men to provide, and it's very hard, especially
Mhm.
if they are cheating and they are materialistic and they have high maintenance, and it's very hard for a man to provide if they cannot meet. So that's the reason why they always end up.
Okay. Now, I have a simple question for you. How many genders are there?
I think four. It's
Four
just the same.
genders.
Yeah,
Okay. Why do you think or why do some people think that there are more than just two genders?
because it's nature now that wherever country you are that are gay or lesbian and bisexual. I think five.
Okay.
Because yeah, they're bisexual, gay, lesbian, a man or a woman. Yeah, based on what
Okay.
I heard.
Okay, gotcha. Now, tell me, how familiar are you with American politics?
With American politics, I have, based on my research, um, it's very different for them, because as far as I heard, they're very good in providing with their with their citizenship, or like with their, I think my internet is unstable.
Yeah.
I mean, their government are very good in providing with their, like, how to call that, co-American. Because as far as I've heard, when they get sick, especially um when they work in that company, they get insurance, and it's really a good thing. Unlike as Filipino, that if we are got sick and if we're working with that company, we don't get that insurance and we don't get paid. So I really love that kind of government for them, from
Okay.
them.
And do you know who Donald Trump is?
Yeah, I kind of heard like him, but um, based on what I've heard about him, he is just a direct kind of president, but sometimes he make a mistake also, because as far as what I've heard on my friends from the US, they don't like him. So I think it depends on the on an individual, because
Mm-hmm.
we have different views in life.
Okay. But how about you? Do you like Donald Trump?
Um, I like, but sometimes I don't like also, because it depends. It
What do
depends
you
on the
like?
situation.
What do you like about him?
I like he provide. I mean, the Filipino, most of the Filipino or the American there in their country have fair treatment for each other, and also some Filipino working there, they will receive fair treatment also, especially if they're residents. And sometimes especially Donald Trump didn't fight the TikTok ban in this latest statement, and it's not fair, because you know some of our gifters are from their country, and also some Filipino are happy with their support. So at least he didn't make it banned forever. He made
Mhm.
a way.
Okay,
Mm.
gotcha. So the last part of this interview is to play videos on different topics and get your opinion. Okay, I'm gonna play it now.
Would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
Do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do and not being bashed by society for that.
Well, I'm just asking you, you said that men should pay immediately, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, if you believe in gender equality, don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through, like, yes, in society, like, fixing that, and through, like, the system. But yeah, I don't. Oh my God!
Hold on,
You just like. Ugh.
Try to keep a straight face. Try to keep a straight face, John.
No, I'm done talking.
Okay, so what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I agree also with gender equality, especially if I have a job. I don't mind if I will pay the bill, but if I don't have a job, so that would be understandable that he would be the one to first. I mean, he would be the one to pay the a bill first, because I don't have income in the meantime. But
Okay,
yeah, I do agree.
okay. Good, good. All right, now I'm gonna play another video.
Are you a feminist?
A feminist? Explain that to me.
A feminist is a person who believes in equal rights for men and women. That the women should have the same pay as men and should be treated equally.
I believe in equal rights. To me, I mean, I'm not saying this in a bad way. If it was me and I wasn't working and I didn't have a career, I would love to have a man work and me stay at home and me have babies. But nowadays, I guess, women and men should be created equal.
Okay, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I do agree. Women and men should be like treated equal, but it is very important for me also that a man should provide, because that's his really responsibility, especially since before. But I don't expect him to provide me with everything, because I can provide also. That's why I'm dreaming of this job soon, for
Okay,
me to have like uh, to share in, especially the bills, because it's a headache if he is only the one that will, pay everything, and I have my needs, and especially if we have kids one day, so it's a lot of bills to pay. So I have to work hard also for both of us. And it's also a good thing that you can also surprise your man or your partner. That's why I really need a job also.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Now I'm gonna play another video. I'm gonna play another video and I want to hear your thoughts on this as well. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce.
What was that? Is that a dog?
Uh-oh. It's Hillary.
This is a tough business to
Oh,
run for
I know.
president.
You're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader that is
Real
principled.
tough.
You're never going to be president of the
You're
United
real
States
tough,
by
Jeb,
insulting
yeah?
your.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Okay, what's your initial reaction to this?
I really have a confusion about that video. It's all about Donald Trump, right?
Yeah,
I
correct.
see. And is he in jail? I really didn't get that message, because especially if it's Donald Trump, I didn't get the chance about to know him fully.
Okay, got it. All
Sorry,
right.
miss.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, here's another one. I'm gonna show you. Okay, back to Donald Trump. So I'm gonna show you a tweet. Okay, so I would like for you to Kim Jong-un is the leader of North Korea. Now, I would like for you to read this post from Trump out loud, and tell me what are your thoughts on this.
I see. North Korean leader Kim Jong Un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times, while someone from his depleted and food-starved regime, please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
problem. That's the problem in any, I mean, in some different countries, because they're more focused on like attacking on other countries for that deadly or harmful weapons, and it's not fair, because for us, for me, um I think they're not good in being a leader. They're just doing their power, and it's not good for everyone, because if they do their leadership in good like manner, not just for the power, they will not do such things, because they already know that it's it brings harmful effects to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thought on other. Yeah, I agree
Okay.
with.
But
I
do you think Trump is right?
It's not right, because it's just like
Why?
he's agreeing the bad decision for the North Korean president or leader. It's not good. I don't agree with that such kind of situation,
Okay.
because
Gotcha.
it doesn't bring good effect for everyone, especially for every people. I don't agree
Okay.
with that. Yeah, I've
Okay.
heard a lot of videos, especially on TikTok or Facebook, some kind of that issues. I don't really like that, some kind of issues, because they're just more on power, not a good leader.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for letting me know your thoughts on this. So, I'll stop sharing my screen
Hmm.
now. And okay, going back, last question, Jeff. Okay. If you meet the right man, how soon would you be ready to date him?
I'm ready, but it should be start with friendship, because most of my relationship I really attract like quick quick attraction, and it doesn't work I mean, I learned that it doesn't work like that. So it should be like friendship, or I think if we get to know each other, and same and share same interest and hobbies or interest in life, whenever we can meet, yeah, that's okay. But it should start with friendship, getting to know each other, because a quick relationship will not work for me.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
All right.
most stable guys, they are very quick to start in a relationship, and I don't like for that because I think they're just looking for something for fun, or just some travel buddy, or just someone that they can fuck with, and I am done with that things. So yeah, it's
Okay.
very important to have friendship first
Friendship
and get to know
first.
each other. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, agree. All right then. Thank you so much, Jet. That's all the questions that we have for you today, and that concludes our interview.